One striking thing about Kigali's streets is the cleanliness. The hard work started 22 years ago as they rebuilt from the ashes of the 1994 genocide. Step by step, they are becoming Africa's story of hope.
The responsibility, as I understood it, is to try and work out ways in consultation with the heads of state of our continent and other leaders to be more efficient in running of our business. The best way to do that cost effectively so that there is not much time to waste or much in terms of resources to waste.
It's here where leaders of the 54-member continental body, the African Union, have taken first steps towards an integrated and prosperous Africa. One of the highlights, the launch of an African passport.
We realize without us forming an important bloc, as it were, because in all other regions of the world, blocs are coming together, strengthening, and they do business as blocs. I think Africa is committed to that. There was a lot of talk even on that issue when we discussed the economic side of the AU, that we need to grow, we need to come together.
There's also a realization that infrastructure development is crucial for intra-Africa trade, and the easing of trade is another priority.
This time, the discussions about continental free trade was one of the things that you cannot delay it. You need to add the remaining regions to the other one. So that commitment is no longer just a theoretical one. It's actually a concrete, practical program that we are involved in.
But the leaders are well aware that he who pays the piper calls the tune. For a long time, AU operations have largely been dependent on foreign sources of funding.
Africa has realized that if we depend on donors, there are decisions we cannot take and implement easily. Because if those who are donating don't feel comfortable, they might easily say, and they've said it before, that no, we cannot use our money on this one. I think Africa is saying we need to stand on our own.
And for the stability of the continent, peace and security remain crucial. South Sudan is giving them sleepless nights.
The leaders felt the citizens must be protected. Secondly, the process itself of peace and agreements must be protected, as well as the soldiers who are armed must be taken far away. There was a talk about the need to put them in the camps, perhaps also look at the question of disarming, because we are talking about peace here. So the matter was discussed very seriously.
On the economic rights, the overall was the Republic of South Africa.
South Africa was also given an award for gender economic emancipation, a recognition of the country's efforts to affirm women in top leadership of key institutions. Mzondele Mbeji, SABC News, Kigali, Rwanda.